that was the part where you said he told you to come to a studio to work, and
Hmm.
you were okay with that.
Hell yeah.
Sometimes people walk into situations with expectations. What made you just walk into there and be willing to work rather than asking for a deal or asking what are you going to work on or how much you're going to get paid or what does this mean? Why did you just go into that situation with an open mentality, just willing to work?
Well, to keep it a buck with you, I had called my cousin, Setibo, and the night of, and I told him what happened. And I mean, like I was already 95% in there. He's just like, look, man, just remember, blah blah blah. Stuff like that is keeping me grounded rather than pushing me up to expect a million and one things. Which I had, like I said, zero expectations going into the show. So all I knew was that I needed to take advantage of the opportunity that I was blessed with and not fuck up. You know what I mean? Like not mess up. He asked for me to come work. Who gonna say no?
Right.
So
So you start working with Stalin. He puts you on his album. What is
mhm.
it? Two songs, right? Immediately.
No,
Because
those
the ones that came out from that first album was Game Time
no,
and
it was just
Scary.
niggas sound scary to me was the
Oh,
first
okay.
album. After that, when he did I don't sell dope no more. That was when Game Time had dropped.
Right.
So like that was
I don't sell
this
dope no more. Had Scary also.
they did it.
Yeah.
I
Both
thought it
those
was
songs are on that album. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. What the point is that you got to work right away, and then
oh, it was My Dark Passenger. My bad. That's the one that had nigga Game Time on it.
oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, you right. Nigga sound scary to me. Wasn't that my bad
Right.
style? My
It's
bad.
all good.
Oh,
So the point is, you got to work, and he saw the talent, and he utilized your talent and put your hooks on his album right away.
hmm
Right.
yeah.
What did that do for you?
Well, like I said, you know how I said I got them confused, but like how one dropped first, and then the other album came out and it dropped. Like as soon as niggas sound scared of me came out, that like that showed me just in my personal life how many people actually religiously slap styling because like that they were congratulating me, bro. I didn't realize that was you. And I got so many messages and screenshots. Bro, I was playing Pandora or I was doing this, doing that. Like that was dope. But like when Game Time had dropped and the video dropped too, like that's pretty much solidified it. Like
Right.
that's where I knew okay, this is it. It's what we're gonna do. Like I'm ready. I'm gonna do whatever. Like I just that
Okay.
was it.
So, um, you get on the Stalin album. You're on a couple of records on a couple of different albums.
Mm,
How do you use that to build on what you already were working on,
right.
rather than like I said, expecting to sign a deal, get a big signing bonus, go on tour with Gucci Mane? How do you use that opportunity to be on a couple of songs from a Bay Area legend? What are the next steps for Jay Stu after those songs come out for you to advance your career? Because some people might just sit around and wait.
Well, I'll be honest. I did some waiting for sure at one point in my career, but like I just felt like because I wasn't the only singer at the time, there was another singer as well. But I felt like because if we did an album or we did any features for Stalin, it would be like six for him, one or two for me on the album, right? So when I did my one or two, I knew that every time I hit the mic, for me it was life or death. Like it had to be hit it, do it right, and then
Right,
some.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, what I'm trying to let the people know is, right after you got on those songs, I remember because I was around. I remember that you just started going to work. You started going to studio sessions.
Oh
I
yeah,
know you.
yeah,
I
yeah,
know
yeah.
you
People
got
were
in there
calling
with.
me back to
You
back,
got in
man.
there with the mechanics, Velion. You
Yeah.
started working with the squad and everything. So once you saw what could happen with the hard work, if I remember correctly, you took it into another gear and started working harder. Why was that so important to you?
Well, like I was saying with the other singer, like I feel like when I came on for the team, I was just really trying to play my position and then show that I could do more. But at the time, like you've said before, like I just needed to become an asset, and at that point in my career, I needed to take every opportunity. And there was times where, because I was going through a lot, man. I went from being like homeless, trying to work, and try to do this music stuff all in one. And like those phone calls from the mechanics, from Vale, from Watani, from whoever it was, um, those are really what kept me going, bro. Those are the little blessings when I was super depressed and in it. Like those are what kept me going. And then not just that, but like the opportunities you gave me as well to basically showcase that look, this is who I am. I want to be here. I want this. and I want to be able to do everybody, all y'all justice. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's what my mindset was.
So your mind state is you got to go get it because it's not going to be given to you.
Facts.
Right, right. Okay, cool. So I definitely remember you doing that, and I definitely remember you putting in the work. You were on songs with Mechanic, like I said, Velion, Tani. You were just working. So that's very commendable, and I would suggest that any artist that gets any type of opportunity, once you see the door cracked, go ahead and squeeze your arm in, try and get your foot in, see what you can
Facts.
do,
Do what you
instead of
can.
just standing around and waiting for somebody to open that door because a lot of the time that doesn't happen.
They don't.
So moving along here, the type of situation that you have with Livewire and that you have with Stalin is one that you're an R&B singer and you pretty much work on your projects, bring it to Stalin, he checks it out, right?
Yeah, for the most part, I would
So
say that.
why does that work for you? Because are you the type of artist that likes to create on his own, or are you the type of artist that likes to have somebody over your shoulder coaching you, say, sing it like this, or don't do this kind of song, or write it like this? I mean, because as a man, we all want to have our own word
Yeah.
on what our project's going to be. Why do you prefer that method rather than having everything micromanaged?
Well, like I do prefer to create on my own, but that's because at the point that I'm at in my career, I'm in my bag when it comes to R&B stuff right now, and I got my sound down pat. Like everything is just where it needs to be. All these years of grinding and being on it, like that's why I choose to do it solely. But at the same time, I've also learned to never turn down linking up with the right people and making magic. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
style want to write my whole album, I'm down. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like that's the type of time I'm on right now. So
But it seems like you're the type of artist that you'll let Stalin write that album, but you'll probably have another album that you created on your own right in the cut. Right? Am
why
I right?
not? You gotta have stuff in your treasure chest, man. Like I got an album right now. I had two albums, and I said, you know what? Let me piece them out for people that I see working. You know, that always hit me up talking about want to work and stuff like that. So I did that, and then combined what I had to make the best of both worlds. So
Okay,
you
cool.
know,
So, as far as your creative process, does it involve you writing everything out? Do you punch in? Do you freestyle? I mean,
um, actually, as of lately, I have done some punching in and some freestyling. It just depends on the content of the song. Like I'm gonna be honest. If it came down to what I prefer to do, though, 99% of the time I'd rather just write it because I want to give you all the best version of me. I don't want to sit there and I'm not saying that shout out to all the punchers. You feel me? Like, no,
shout
I'm
out to
saying
the
if you can
punchers.
do it, you can do it. Shout out to
Shout
you.
out to the punchers. Shout out to all you Mike Tysons out
You
there.
feel me? So yeah, no, I'm just I'd rather just get up in there and if I know I'm gonna give you 1,000%, like I'd rather just write it and give you 1,000%. It's not like it takes me an hours to write my shit either.
Right.
Like so, 20 top, maybe 30.